Hello, everyone. We choose the documentary The True Cost, and it talks about fast fashion industry and how clothes are made. I will start by presenting the consumer side, especially in Europe and in America. The first point is consumers don't think about where they clothes are made. They try to always to buy more clothes and just to stay fashionable and without just knowing the real human and environmental impact of buying so many clothes. The second point is buying too many clothes causes environmental problems. Um, I will say, for example, consumers will try to buy more clothes and throw more quickly clothes, so it will impact on the environment, and it will be like more waste, and so the fast fashion produces huge amounts of pollution and textile waste. And the final point is that companies focus only on profit. The most of companies nowadays, they just think about how to make like the maximum of production. So just mass production, and they try to produce as cheaply as possible. So they will fix like a price to make the maximum of profit.
And at the opposite, in the countries that produce clothes, like India and Bangladesh, they live in really bad condition. Like all, many of the cities are on rivers are polluted because of the chemicals that they put on the fields, and the workers of in the industry um, are really bad paid. Like they only have $2 per day per day of working because the company just want to make profit and they don't care about people which make the products. And even people who work in this industry uh, can't see their family because they spend all their time working to have a little bit of money. And women need to keep their children to someone else like their family or friends because uh, they can stay with them because of working. And there are they had a lot of disaster in these companies, like fire or building collapse. So this caused a lot of deaths and injuries because of that. And the countries doesn't care. So we will make a little debate. So first question is where and how often do you usually buy your clothes?
Often I usually buy my clothes on internet, like Zara, Zalando. Maybe I
How often?
think once a month or once 2 months, depends. Depends the season. If it's really cold or really hot, I buy like summer clothes or winter clothes,
And what type of clothes do you buy?
pullover
Mm-hmm.
and jeans.
Um,
Okay.
do you buy in Zara because of the price? Or
Not because I like the style they propose, but the price I think now is going to be so expensive for this brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me in my brain, Zara is a low quality
And how much do you spend approximately?
between 100 and 200.
So the most of the time you buy from, or you
No,
have
it
other
depends
shops.
if I walk in the street I see um, uh, a brand I like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna enter in this store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I like clothes or no.
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm gonna buy it.
And you?
And you?
Um, Normally, I buy my clothes in also in the brands that I like. For example, Nike or Lacoste or Boss. Um, I'm trying to not spend a lot of money in clothes because I have um, I have bigger needs.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I try that that the clothes are good, have a good quality, but I don't buy clothes from major brands because I know that that these major brands. I don't know if you hear about it, but last year it was a polemic about all these brands
Like,
from China,
oh yeah,
from
for
China.
like for
Yes,
example, Shane.
yes, Shane
Yes,
and all.
yeah.
Yes, and also about Gucci and all these
Like
major
expensive,
brands.
yeah, expensive
Yes,
brands, yeah.
yes, that the quality was like the quality of Shane of Temu,
Yeah.
but
I heard also
they
last,
fixed a low price just because it's the brand.
yeah, I heard last
High.
time, I think last time, like from Hermes and from Gucci.
Yes,
I mean, like they put like, for example, a bag for 2,000 or something like that. It's like so expensive, and people buy it, and they have like a lot of conditions. I mean, not anyone can buy this type of
yes.
bags, and then they discovered that these bags are made in China with the same quality of, for example, like with bad quality. So
Yes.
yeah, I think they just lying because they just lying, and they try to do like advertisement. They try to do more like with influencers, for example, etc., to just make profit, and they nothing proves that really these, for example, these bags are really done with good quality. This is my point of view, anyway. And otherwise, how often do you buy
I
your
buy
clothes?
clothes um, once once 6 months.
Every 6 months?
Every 6 months, yes. And when I buy my clothes, I buy clothes in in a big quantity.
Ah,
So,
okay.
okay, yes.
And what
For example, for all the year of for the next 6 months.
so every 6 months you take a
Yes.
new and what do you do with the other clothes that you don't use?
The I have a lot of um, not a lot of family, but I have
Cousins?
cousins. So they don't have much money because they are in a bad situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him.
Oh, okay. You're a good guy. Okay, so the second question, do you prefer quality or quantity when you buy clothes?
I prefer quality because I can keep these clothes more longer.
And what's quality for you?
Ah, I think the type of product they made the clothes.
Okay.
And it's not like a
The
simple.
the texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So you prefer the quality over quantity?
yeah.
Because I don't know, but the clothes from Primark,
Mm-hmm.
what I bought clothes from Primark one time in my life, and after washing
One
it,
time.
after washing it was very damaged. It
Yeah.
was very um,
Bad quality.
yes. I don't know how I can explain. It was very
The texture of like the
yes.
tissue it changes
Yes.
when you.
At the beginning, it was the size was normal, and then it was
Ah, okay,
It was
smaller.
shorter.
yes,
Yeah.
it was yes. After washing.
For me, I bought I think two times from Primark. I don't remember what is it. I think it's like a dress or something. I when I was in Primark, so I looked. Oh, okay, it's so beautiful and it's not expensive, etc. So I bought it. When I came home, I looked at it and I didn't like it. I don't know what's happened. Maybe because uh, of the atmosphere in the shop. I don't know. Maybe because I was influenced by the price. But I mean, I didn't put it. I just bought it, and since that time, I didn't wear it. I just threw it away because of the quality.
Okay, next question is when you buy clothes, do you look like at where they come from or not and why?
Ah, ah, I don't look like where they come from because when I look at clothes, I say, okay, the shape is good, the color is good, like the brand is good, but after I'm not gonna look like the tickets, like tickets there.
It's not just the ticket. I mean,
Yeah,
if
but like the tickets where they
you will
put the
search
where
if
it come
it's
from.
local, for example, it's a local
Ah, yeah,
thing,
no,
or it's
no,
you
I
don't
don't look above,
you
above.
don't care.
No,
You just
yeah,
take like the that you want.
yeah, yeah,
And
right.
you?
Personally, I ignore the reality about, for example, China or Vietnam or Pakistan. So I cannot say, oh yes, I don't buy this because it comes from Pakistan because I don't know why what um, what is there, what
Mm-hmm.
is there. So yes, I watch, I see other things like how he said, the color, the brand, the material, but the country.
Personally, I for the for example for clothing, I don't see. I don't see. I really don't see. I just
Take it.
check. Yeah, check if it's. I like the product and I take it. If it's from Spain or from
Mm,
another country, I don't
to
care.
me, it's
But
like the food. When I buy food,
yeah, the food exactly. But the food,
that's
I try to. For example, if I'm in Belgium, I try to consume Belgian products, not because I'm sorry to say it, but not because of the impact of environment, but because of the quality. And
okay.
also, I don't know if you noticed, but for example, food or local food are less expensive than products that are that's why. So just question of price.
And you, Erwin?
I think that for clothes, even if you care about it, like it's really difficult to find clothes that don't come from come from Asia,
Mm-hmm.
like India or Bangladesh, like in the movie. Uh, and I think local clothes like are too much expensive for students, so we can't buy.
I think it depends. There are some brands who are like
Yeah,
affordable. You can find some clothes, but also, for example, okay, I can understand that we can't find clothes that we like. In for example, we are in Belgium, in Belgium, for example. But for example, if you buy sometimes or occasionally like some clothes with good quality, and you don't buy like every time, so like it will reduce the impact in the environmental.
Yeah,
yeah, but
that's
where we from, like Belgium, don't have a lot of brand. Like I just know Arte. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's so expensive.
But for example, like I said, for example, Patagonia, you know what Patagonia
Yeah,
is brand. For example, you can buy from Patagonia. It's really good quality, and they care about
yeah,
the environment. You can buy,
yeah,
for example, from Patagonia sometimes when you really need, and not every, for example, every time you buy from Zara or from Zalando or etc. So
yeah.
but I think people doesn't talk too much about little companies like that. Like everyone speak about Zara, Zalando, Bershka. So we just go there if
I
we want to buy
think
something.
people should be should give more support to local brands
yeah,
Yeah,
and promote it better
yeah,
because yes, people don't speak about it
yeah.
right
For
now.
example, you said before you spend like 100 euro per month on clothing. You can just save this this money and take something
No.
with like high quality and more ethical
Yeah,
brand. So we can choose. I really believe that we have, for example, we have to change our thinking by asking ourselves if we really need this product or we just won't like it. We are not. We don't have to buy every time something we like. I don't know. We will not like ever in our lives we will be satisfied.
Next question is, before our presentation, did you know that low prices hide bad working conditions? And what do you think about
New, new about it. Like they have some factory, they employs children to make their clothes. I think I really don't like this because we need to have they need to have um,
And you, what do you think?
I listened about it, but I think that it's a big reality that is ignored in Europa, for example, European countries. For example, I listened to it in my first year at high school because my English teachers spoke about it. But in the news or at the news, people don't speak really about it
Yeah,
because
of
it's
course.
just like it's just
They
per
will hide it.
it's just
Of course.
per countries. It's not my country, so I don't need to speak about it.
It's your personal thing.
No, I
Ah,
think
okay.
people here think so. It's like, for example, when they were no, no.
But for example, I think, for example, like some brands, like Shein, for example, they take advantage from children, from
Yes.
people with low prices, like you said in Bangladesh, etc. So they will not show you that they do that. They will hide it, of course. You will not
And
see in their site, for example,
and
that
it's very bad because it's a bad reality, but it's a reality, and I think people need to take action to help it because they are children. So
I think consumers they have the biggest impact because if we don't consume, if we don't buy items from Shein, they will close. They will close officially. Like if I mean, like Shein, they have a big, like a really big part of consumers who buy from them every month. If consumers, for example, take globally, we take a decision to not consume, for example, from Shein because they take advantage from children, they will close, and the problem it's solved. So I think we, as consumers, we have to change um, our our thinking of consuming. So, and what do you think? Do you think like companies should do to protect workers and improve their working conditions?
yeah. What they need to put
I mean, what do you think? How, for example, companies do you think how they will, how companies, what companies can do to protect
okay.
workers and improve their
I think they need to put a
syndicate?
yeah, syndicates like to protect the condition of working of their employees.
And this syndicate will do what? Okay, he will do some rules. What
Yeah,
kind of rules? What do you think?
like
For example,
to have to be older than 18, to be older than 18,
okay,
18
okay.
years old to working there, like not working like 12, 50 hours per day,
Uh-huh.
to be well paid, not not $2 per day, and
but the
etc.
employees already asked it, but they don't want. So why this syndicate will like if the employees when they ask to have a bigger salary, the country say no. So why if the syndicate ask it, they will say, oh, okay.
maybe because the syndicate can represent these people and they can speak for these people, have have a voice for these people.
I don't think it's that easy that the
No.
syndicate will be accepted in the government. Because if it's that easy, they will do it from a long time.
I think just people should be honest, but the reality about this world is that corruption always has, and it's it's never it's never change,
Changing?
changing. It's never changing.
I think personally, like from the point of view, I mean, the most of the time these people are in poor countries, so they really don't have a big choice to say, for example, no, if for example, if I don't have the minimum of salary, for example, I will not accept this offer. But these like they are dying from hunger. They need to eat to feed their children. So I don't think these poor people, can have a big choice to. I mean, they just need to survive. If they don't have, I mean, in the video, for example, in Bangladesh, the people working there, they gain like $2 per day. Imagine $2 per day. They will do what with $2 per day? They will eat. They will like.
Yes, it's also because the rich people and the bosses knows the situation about these people, and
They profit from them.
yes, they profit from them. That's the reality.
And I think personally, for example, like in what does it mean? In for example, in Shein, for example, I always take the example of Shein. Well, in Shein, I mean, if we as a consumers, Shein, they took like, for example, I don't know where they are made. For example, in Japan or I don't know, but in general, for example, I think I don't know, but I really believe that consumers it's like it's in the hand of consumers. They have to. I mean, us we can if we change the way we are thinking, how we produce, how we consume, what we consume, we choose what we consume. These companies they will close automatically.
Yes, but it's difficult to change the mind of everyone at the same time. Like maybe you will stop to buy there, but uh, everyone uh, will not do it.
But at least, for example, I know it's not a big. Maybe at first it will not be a big impact on this. But for example, if everyone will think differently and try to even a little bit to consume less, to consume better, it will be with the time at least. But if we don't do anything, we just say, "Ah, okay, it's not in my hands," then they will be fucked up.
Yeah.
We can switch to your.
Yeah. So we decide to choose a documentary.
Mhm.
This documentary is called Globalization Profit Over People, and it talks about the effect of globalization on people and companies. It shows that globalization creates both winner and losers. Like in this documentary, also explained that globalization increase inequality. Rich people and rich country get richer, and will poor workers stay poor.
Mhm.
Okay, so in the documentary, they speak about different people in Senegal, people in Spain, and people from China. So they in the documentary try to show the reality about Senegal migrants, and also the reality that um, almost anyone know about Spain. So they speak about Almeria. In Almeria, right now there are a lot of migrants that arrives from Senegal, the coast of Senegal. Um, people in Senegal, um, every day there comes a big quantity of migrants at the coast of Almeria from Senegal. Um, people say that they need to to move out of them country because the inequality there is too big. They don't have good wages and they don't can't feed their families. Um, and people in Spain are conscient about his situation, and some people uh, profit about his situation. So they exploit him. Exploit them in Spain. Sometimes, for example, there was one example about a woman. She said that she uh, she had a friend, and she don't had documents, so she was illegally here. And
In Spain, you
yes,
mean?
in
Oh, okay.
Spain, and for find a job, she asked to her
She asked her
to
boss.
her boss, and her boss say to her that they could help her, but she needs to make bait things like sex with him. So what do you think about it? Do you think that it's um,
About this example or about
yeah,
the
in
immigrants in general?
no, about this example, people that ask for bad things to have some benefits.
I think it's logic that people will take advantage from, for example, from these women who are immigrants who came from Senegal. They need to work, they need money to survive. So they will take advantage, of course, from, like you said, the example you said, or from, for example, working extra hours with less money, etc. But the problem here, I think it's in the government. They have to, okay, for example, okay, the women, she didn't choose the country that she will be born. Okay, so for example, she was born in she was born in Senegal. Senegal, it's a poor country. She, if we have the choice, everyone had the choice to choose where the country. For example, if I have the freedom to choose the country I want, everyone would be happy. But we don't have this freedom. So, for example, her, she just wanted she's she just wanted to improve her quality of life. She just went there, and the boss, for example, he took advantage, of course, because he's legally in Spain. But the government here, they have to put some condition, put some solution, especially, for example, if for example there are some immigrants, they went just in Europe, for example, just to lay and to take money for free without working. Okay, for example, these we can the government they can take decision to put them in their country. But for example, if the immigrant they want to work and they want to they like legally to improve their situation, they I mean the government they have to put like some solution for them. I mean, I don't know.
For me, I think, of course, her boss doesn't have to ask her that because it's not ethics. But I think she just need to say no. I don't want this job if I that, and maybe he will say okay, so just come or not maybe. But I will think that if she search another work, uh, there will be a kind company which will be okay with the fact that she come in the company without something.
She will be like in bad situation. She's in a bad situation, and she will just try to find a job to feed herself and to live. And I mean, no company they will no kind company. There's no kind. I think no. There's no kind company. They will not accept her because she's kind or she looks innocent or something. I mean, for example, the boss that you talked before, I think just he want to profit from, take advantage from her,
Yes.
and yeah.
Yes, but it's just one company. Maybe in the country there are a lot of companies. So
I mean, in her situation, she don't have, I think, papers. don't have a card. She has nothing. So officially she will like work in black. So working in black,
Yes,
they will
but
take advantage from her.
she can
Of course.
work in black without sex with her boss.
Okay, he gave just an example, but for
Yeah.
example, another boss, he will, for example, he can tell her, for example, to work extra hours or I don't know, or okay, to work, for example, normally here, for example, an average per hour, you can take minimum of 10 euro per hour. For example, he will like suggest to her to pay her like 5, for example.
I think that it's okay because it's just like she needs to work more with more salary.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
just okay with
yeah,
this
yeah, but it's gonna
example.
be the same in their country because in Senegal they leave because they have an inequality of the salary. And so if she come to Spain and this boss say, okay, you need to do extra hour with a low salary, it's the same situation.
Yes.
But maybe she's hoping to find a solution with her papers, and the government they will suggest a solution for her, and then she can work like officially, legally with a good salary.
Okay.
Maybe.
So the next question is, do you think students in Belgium are well informed about the reality of African migrants?
I don't think. I think some people are informed about it, but it's just because they watch like documentaries and stuff like that. But in school, uh, nobody
About
learn.
it.
Yeah, nobody talk about it, and we don't see it during lessons.
Do you
So
see
yeah,
anything
no,
on migrants in
nobody.
generally?
Yeah, I'm an immigrant, so
Yeah.
I don't see your position.
Yeah.
So what do
I
you
think-
think about you as you're a migrant? You said it. So what do you think as a
I'm not
migrant?
an illegal
No,
immigrant,
but my family is also were also they also migrate to Belgium, so I can say
For
I'm
example,
also
I will not consider myself as an immigrant because I'm legally here, but I will just take the point of view that I came from Africa. I came from Tunisia, so I came from Tunisia here to improve my to search like for better opportunities. So I will talk about this. I think everyone has the right to choose where to live, where to study, where to work. If he is okay, I mean, he is like not doing like illegal stuff, like I don't know, buying drugs or something like that. If you're correct and you just came, for example, to study and you came to do your job or to search a better job, to search like to even to do like to with your family to live with them in a better country. I think it's okay. Personally, I think it's okay. I mean, for example, here in Brussels, I mean, I saw so many nationalities here, like
Yes.
from all around the world. Japanese, I mean, Indian, from Asia, from Africa, and I mean, I think it's good. Like you talk about before about the globalization, so I think it's good because. Um, I mean, for example, if I was Belgium, I would feel happy because I mean it's like you travel it in your own country. I mean you will I don't know how to say it, um, but personally, for example, I didn't have any. I was happy and I was comfortable here in Belgium. I didn't have any problem personally.
Yes, in the video there was also a man that said yes, he said the same thing as you, that the world is free, that God created the world for everyone,
Yeah.
and that he said I can go where I want to go, but it's not so easy because there are regulation.
Yeah.
You don't can travel to another country and make your life there because there are regulations. You need
Like a
to make a
visa.
process. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a process after it, and not everyone is accepted.
Yeah.
So What do you think about it? That he said yes, the world is for everyone.
I think it depends. Like if you come in a country just to like to fight, or I don't know, of course you can't. But if you make legal things, like you all your papers and the other things you need, uh, of course you can come. Like we don't care. If if you are a good person, I don't know why
Yeah,
there is the
I agree with you. I mean, I think for good people who have good intentions, who
yeah.
wants just to improve their lives in other sides, I think it's a good thing to drop the boundaries and to take away like all these process to go. For example, if you want to go to Africa, you can go. Just you take I mean your ticket and you go. If you want to go to Europe or you're in Asia or in America, it's your choice to. If you want to stay, you can stay. But just the problem, I think they in this world we have a lot of criminals. We have a lot of um, bad people who have bad intentions. It will be like I don't know. It will be complicated maybe. I
Yeah.
mean, for example, maybe they will if they facilitate the process for people who really want to improve their lives, such as studying or working, or and they just facilitate like the process for these people. I think it's better than
Yes.
just for example.
Yes, but it's for example when a foreigner arrive in Belgium, for example, when sometimes when you see one African person, people
Why
say
you insist on African person? I mean,
no,
foreign people they can come from America,
yes,
from
okay. Well,
yeah.
no, it's because the video speaks about
Ah, okay, I
African
see.
people, yes, and was a man. He said, yes, when people see an African person, they say, oh yes, he's here to steal people, and they say racist commenters.
Yeah.
But when a European goes to Africa or to another
He's
to
a
America,
tourist that way, yeah.
yes, like a tourist, it's not so. People or people there are good with these people. They don't say commentaries like this. So it's
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I think I know in my life already. I know a lot of racist people. But for example, for I can't imagine myself saying, for example, Asian people or American people are bad because they steal. Or for example, when I see an African guy, I say, oh, he's a like he will obviously will steal me, for example, or something. I mean, it's just a judgment that people do or that people like put in their
Right.
heads and because I don't know, for example, we can say, for example, European people are always cool, and I mean we can find bad people and good people everywhere, so I think we just I don't know, we have to improve our way of thinking. I mean it's
Yeah.
so I
Not
mean
everybody
I can
like it's not a globality. Like if imagine French people go
yes I listen
in Senegal,
yeah
do a bad thing, go in jail. Like we don't need to make like oh every
all
all
French
French
yeah
are really bad. We need
yeah
to
but there's a lot of exceptions.
yeah I know about it. So the next do you think migrants are well treated in Europe? Yeah,
I
in
will take
US.
like I will take an example of a friend of mine. She has like I don't know how to say it in English, but she take like she's hijabi girl, so she have something.
Hijab.
Yeah, she hide her hair, and she was studying here in Belgium. Had diploma, a Belgian diploma. She applied for job always like she didn't find up to now she didn't find a job and they don't see because they don't say because of the way you are clothing your clothing, but they just try to find something else to tell her, but she figured it out after
But
this.
the reality is that
So
it's for the hijab.
because here in Belgium or in Europe in general, they really are strict with
Yeah, but
racism, etc. And people can say, "Okay, I don't accept you because of
Yes.
this," but they try to hide it. For example, they will try, "You're not qualified."
Okay.
Otherwise, she speak already 3 languages and she has a lot of diplomas. It's not like so. Yeah, and she tried like for 2 years. She's trying and finally she just
But
opened
do
her.
you think that it's really racism not accept someone because they have
Because the way if you are in an interview, for example, and you are talking with a person that she will like will hire you, and and the way they are looking the way they are looking at you, and the way they will not say, "Okay, I don't like you," but you'll feel it's a feeling, you'll feel it. For example, if you were like something in your or you're black, or
yes, yes, yes.
you will feel, I mean, the racist feeling,
But maybe it's not because they are racist, but maybe just because they know that people in the country are racist, so they don't want that to lose customer because of
So they support the consumers.
because
They
it's their consumers. So they just want to make profit and they don't care about.
so the conclusion that these people, like these kind of people, they are not well treated. They just, for example, come here to study. They put the money to study. They put the money to do this study, to learn language, to pay the rent, etc. And then when they need to work here, just because of the profile that they are searching for, they are not took.
I don't agree with
And not
the
only for
companies,
example,
but
she was like a friend of mine. She not only just because she's wearing, even like for example, just because she's Asian, or just because she's black, or just because of I don't know, she has like a mental problem, like a little bit, or she can't express like she can't say like good expressions in in French, or like, I mean, racism is a lot of ways. I mean, I don't
yeah,
know.
I think companies try to make an effort, but of course there are a lot. There are still a lot of companies.
I believe they don't say it directly, but they hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's more frustrating because it's hiding, because I mean sometimes you are sure that you don't have any proof to prove that this person is racist, for example, but you feel it. I'm joking with you. Ah,
you have a
you
last
finished?
question, no?
Oh,
There's
okay.
last question.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think yeah, we say just 4 questions. I think.
Okay. So they also said in the video that people always speaks about Europe like, yes, it's a dreamland. You can go there and you can make a lot of money. Yes, that it's like a dream. The life there is perfect. But then when they come here, they see that the reality is not so. That they are exploited. They are not well paid. That there are also bad things. And do you think that the image of Europe as a land of dreams or is a dangerous myth?
No, I think it's just a myth because, like, of course, it's maybe like it's here we live with better condition, but in companies, like we said, uh, it's difficult to find a job if you don't come from the country. So yeah, the life is better, but for job or stuff like that, it's the same, like or maybe more difficult.
Personally, I think, of course, it's not like a paradise here. I mean, it's a better condition than other countries, but I mean, you have to work on yourself to find better opportunity, a better life, and you have to work really hard to take these opportunities. but I know really I know a lot of people from other countries who are like dreaming to come in Europe because they think I don't know they think like money grow in trees or I don't know I mean they think here and like they think here it's like paradise. They will just come and they will have just new car like Ferrari and a big like a big house and they will like find like a beautiful European girl. They will marry her and they will just okay their dream life but it doesn't exist. I mean okay it's better conditions here, you have more opportunities here, better salary, but you have to work on yourself, you have to